So last week, Mother Nature gave us a little bit of a surprise, a few inches of snow here on Long Island the week before Thanksgiving. A lot of people weren't ready for it. The snowplows definitely weren't ready for it. So I thought this would be a good time to talk a little bit about winter tires. So many people wonder, why can't all-season tires just be used year-round and used in the winter as well instead of getting dedicated winter tires? A lot of people do get by on all-season tires during the winter and they do okay, but I like to think of tires as being similar to shoes. All-season tires would be something like a loafer. All-season tires, like loafers, can get you by in most situations, but they're not ideal in many. Dedicated summer tires are like running shoes or training shoes that are great for sports and athletics. They give you grip and support in dry conditions. Off-road tires are similar to hiking shoes or boots that have good grip and are rugged for hiking or for rock climbing. And winter tires are like good winter boots that offer good traction in snow and ice. Loafers would clearly be a compromise in any of those situations. Seems like there are a lot of misconceptions regarding tires, all-wheel drive, and winter driving. More and more cars these days feature all-wheel drive, whether it be SUVs, which are as popular as ever, or cars such as BMWs and Audis and Mercedes, luxury sedans that many feature all-wheel drive. So many people think that with all-wheel drive, tires matter very little when it comes to winter driving. What many people don't realize is that while all-wheel drive helps with giving you traction in getting started from a stop, all-wheel drive does basically nothing when it comes to steady state cornering or stopping. It offers no advantage at all in these snowy conditions. So your heavy SUV, Grand Cherokee, Tahoe, whatever it may be, or your heavy BMW 5 Series just becomes a big object that is unable to stop when it's on improper tires in the snow. There are plenty of videos on the internet that demonstrate just this, showing how in snowy or slushy conditions, front-wheel drive car or even a rear-wheel drive car that's on proper good winter tires can turn better, stop better, and in some cases even accelerate from a stop better than even an all-wheel drive car that's on all-season tires or summer tires. Modern winter tires are much different than the old-fashioned studded snow tires that people used to think of as only being necessary in harsh conditions like the Dakotas in the middle of the wintertime or in Alaska. In fact, today's modern winter tires offer advantages not just on ice and in snow and slush, but also in dry conditions when the temperatures are cold outside. This is due to several factors in design and construction. Modern winter tires have newer, softer tread compounds that maintain their pliability and softness and grip on the road in cold conditions, even when it's dry out, compared to all-season or especially summer tires, which tend to get very hard and plastic-like in cold conditions and start to lose traction even in the dry. In fact, some of the more modern summer-only tires that are offered as standard equipment on sports cars and on sporty sedans are actually recommended by the manufacturers of those tires to not be used in temperatures below 45 degrees Fahrenheit. The tread pattern on these Pirelli Soto Zeros is fairly typical for a performance winter tire. It has a directional pattern with fairly deep grooves between the tread blocks for water and slush evacuation. And then if you look more closely, there are these little individual squiggly lines called sipes that actually allow for gripping in snowy and icy conditions on the roads. And then also in concert with the softer tread rubber compound, it allows for much better grip in winter conditions. The same reasons in terms of construction and design that make these tires great for winter use means that they're less than ideal when the temperatures start to warm up in the spring and the summertime. The thick, chunky tread blocks and these sipes in the treads and also the soft rubber compound make it so that they don't grip the road very well in warm temperatures. The tread blocks tend to be a little bit squirmy under load in cornering, and the soft rubber burns off
much more quickly. And so if you continue to use these in warm temperatures, you'll end up running through the tread very quickly. So as temperatures warm up in the spring, that's why you end up switching back to your summer tires.
Choosing and buying winter tires doesn't have to be a headache. Websites such as Tire Rack offer a lot of research, a lot of good information on what tires are specifically compatible with your car in terms of sizing and features. Almost all major tire manufacturers have a winter line, most notably Bridgestone, Pirelli, Goodyear, Dunlop, and Yokohama. Once you buy a set of winter tires, you can store them during the summer months in your garage, and then when winter comes around, have a local tire shop mount them on your stock wheels for winter use. Or for even more convenience, some people like to buy a winter wheel and tire set that's already mounted and balanced with tire pressure mounting sensors already installed. Online retailers such as Tire Rack are great for this because you can search the website, choose which wheels and tires you want, put the combination together, they mount and balance them along with the TPMS sensors and deliver them to your house, or they could just be drop shipped to whatever place you want them to be sent to, whether it's your dealership or whatever tire shop that you want them to do the mounting for you. Some dealers for a small fee will even store your winter tires and wheels for you in the summertime, so you don't have to have them in your garage. On a website like Tire Rack, you'll see that oftentimes the recommended winter tire for your particular car is of a slightly different size than what your original stock tires are. The recommended winter tires for your application are often slightly narrower and also of a smaller diameter. There are a couple reasons behind this. Narrower tires are felt to cut through the snow and slush quicker than a wide tire in order to get down to the road surface to maintain better grip. Also, by having a smaller diameter tire and wheel, you're going to end up having a higher aspect ratio, which means a taller sidewall that'll give you a little bit more cushioning and protection of the wheel on the harsh winter roads with a lot of potholes and a lot of bumps. Again, in order to maintain the same overall diameter of the wheel tire combo, if you're going, say, from a stock 19-inch application down to an 18-inch application, you're going to end up having a higher aspect ratio and a thicker tire sidewall that'll offer more protection. Another option for enthusiasts who like to upgrade their stock wheels and tires is to buy a set of snow tires in the original stock size of your original tires, mount them on the original wheels that came with the car, and then you can shop for a set of nice aftermarket wheels and upgraded summer tires for summer use. I hope this helps to clear up some of the confusion and misunderstanding about winter driving and the importance of winter tires. It does take a little bit of research on your part to choose the correct tires and get them purchased and mounted, but once you do, it's well worth it in terms of the peace of mind of knowing that you're going to have good traction and not have to worry about driving in winter conditions. And if you're lucky enough to have an all-wheel drive car, such as an SUV or a sedan like my Audi S3 that has a nice set of winter tires on it, you're going to be basically unstoppable in the snow and able to go through most everything. Be sure to hit subscribe for more videos to come. See you later.